This is Julian O'Connor.
My name is Julian Bond O'Connor. I was born in the Bronx, New York.
This is Jazmin Cedeno.
My name is Jazmin Cedeno. I was born in the Bronx, New York.
I grew up in New York City housing projects. As a kid growing up there, violence, drug use were constants in my neighborhood, and I knew my mother was using crack. My household was overtaken by prostitution, drug addicts, and drug dealers, and it wasn't safe to go there. My living situation was so bad that going to school and being around other kids was hard.
I attended PS 93. I wasn't really into my work because I knew the teachers weren't really paying attention to me, so I just really didn't care about it. There was a time when I was walking home from school and there was a drive-by shootout. That's when my mom decided that I couldn't be in that situation anymore.
Despite their rough beginnings, both Julian and Jazmin share something very important. They both have been given the benefit of a high-quality education through the Endowment for Inner City Education.
We think it's extremely important for the educational system in New York City to be able to offer choices to parents and to students.
Around 8th grade, I saw the guys from Rice come to my school. They gave a presentation. Many of them were very well spoken, and I was impressed with these guys, so I wanted to be one of them. So I actually earned a scholarship to go here. That event changed all of the future circumstances of my life, because if it wasn't for that scholarship, I wouldn't have been able to attend Rice High School.
At St. Athanasius School, my mom saw the education they were receiving and she wanted me to have the same thing. The endowment helped my mother be able to pay for the Catholic school education that I received.
I love the fact that our organization offers donors the opportunity to have a significant impact on a very needy population, and the results are immediate.
The first day of high school, I knew that everything was going to be different from this point forward because it was all character driven.
My first day at St. Athanasius, it was really special because it made me see the difference between Catholic and public school right away.
Most of our kids come from single-parent families. Most of them are below the poverty line. And what they have shown, once they get a taste of education, it's something that they realize can distinguish them going forward.
This room right here is classroom 72, and I think of all the classrooms, this class right here probably prepared me best for the college environment. So this classroom, I can always look back on this as a special place.
There was this one teacher, Mr. Rosario, who really motivated me to do better in school. His teaching methods were what really inspired me.
I don't think it matters what actual religion you are to know that this is a good education, a good place for kids to grow up.
I had a great 4 years here, graduating top of my class.
I graduated valedictorian, so it helped me realize I had come a long way.
97% of the students who graduate from our schools end up going on to college.
Because I graduated valedictorian, I decided to go to New York University.
I got into Dartmouth. After spending 4 years at Dartmouth, I decided to go to graduate school at Stanford University. I then applied to law school and I attended the University of Iowa, only to come right back to New York and work as a public defender in the Bronx.
These are the leaders of tomorrow in many cases, maybe the leaders of today, soon.
I've got the heart, I know what I want to do, and now I'm getting the tools in order to achieve those goals. I'm thinking I want to go to law school right after I finish here at NYU.
Eventually, I do see myself sitting on the bench because to me, there's really no better way to serve my community because I grew up in the Bronx.
Of course, Julian and Jazmin are just two examples of how education can transform a child's life.
There are many other children that are similar to Julian and Jazmin. We are turning out the best and the brightest in the school, and we're turning out the really superior citizens of New York City.
In the end, that's what it's all about. The endowment efforts are about investing in children and investing in the education for children so that they can make something out of themselves. And what bigger gift could that be?
As you think about your philanthropic priorities, there is nothing more important that you can do than to affect the life of a child.
The first part of it is believing that you can do something. All of us know people in our lives who saw something in us greater than we saw in ourselves. So we need to have that one person first who believes in us so that we can say, well, yeah, I see it too, and then we start believing in ourselves.